Before I begin, I would like to check my advanced settings for the light. And would you prefer that I look like this in the camera? And watch it change. This is halfway. This is completely to the right, white balance. This is completely to the left, white balance. This is in the center. This is to the left center. This is to the center. This is to the right center. This is to the complete right. Which do you prefer? Center, left, or complete right? The complete white. I prefer this one over here. So we're going to leave it like that for now. Okay, we're going to exit that out. Would you like to save changes? Yes, I would. Okay, this is what I like to talk about. And we speak about garlic. We speak about vampires. In the French and in the English language, we say this is the double U. In the French, we call it the double of V. So this is 44, this is 42. Space, P and H, versus 42. Space for the cat, inside of a circle. 2 and 4, which is 1, 3, and 5 on the outside. Halfway in between creates what is the 6. The 6 is in between. What is the 4? The 4 is 4 corners, 4 on the inside. What is 72, or mass? There was mass, which is much of Sam. It has 2 S's, meaning 2 suns, 2 creation angels, 3, 1, 13, and 5. Sun. This says sun in its own. Why? Because the M letter is the 13th letter. 1 and 3, 13 equals to AC. But it also holds the 5 ball in pool. 5 is the E letter. ACE says ace. At the same time, it's 1, 3, 5. 5 by 3 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 plus 5 is 8. Number 23. Mass is the way we get number 23. The other way is 27. Red mass. This is Sam. We should just go SSAM. How about Mason? In the country of half of Psi. That's right. Sophie, S-N-O, is. Can I get the screen bigger for myself? I can't, eh? Sophie, S-N-O, is 50. It means half. P and H of day and night. I and E is 14, the circle of the moon. So if you're going to see anything to do with space, ST or STE, ST sky or STE, space, eternal space. Saint Sophie. I don't like to mention names like that. I was born in a town like that. There's a couple of them in the province that I live. They have the Jordan River. Not far. They have Whiteface Mountain. But in French, they call it Mont Tremblant, the mountain that trembles. In French. Exit, 119, 911. Exit for Saint Sophie, 3993, the sky of Saturn, reflection of Hoover. Herbert Hoover, 88, Hoover Dam, H&H. The garlic, the vampire, 42. 22 and 21, 43, the DC. I says rail, which is 11, but it stinks. It stinks of 1/4. Why 1/4? Because it says car. At the same time, it says car, C-A-R, which is the rack or the arc. I'm just linking things together. I'm not telling you all of the story, only pieces and parts. You can build, I give you the puzzle, you put it together. L-I-C, no E, because it is the giver. We don't need the E, because the C is giving. The C and the E are 2 parts of a heart. We've done this before. Earth, Venus. E, 5. What is this? Earth is the 3rd planet. 2 and 1 is 3. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 equals to 5. 2 parts. Part to the left, part to the right. Only this coming together. It's actually a hook. Yeah, I didn't do that one so well, right? So now we're going to come up on here and see where that wolf is, okay? The wolf comes with the flow. It's number 56, and it's a representation of 3 creation. How do I know? Because of its numbers. Inside of it, where it's 56, we have to understand it carries the space of the moon. Oh, space of the moon, 1.5. 1.5. Everything is 1 and 1.5. 2 and 2.5 and a half, 2 and a half and a half and 75, 2 and a half and 75, 2 and a quarter and 50. 50 is a half and a half and 75. I'm going to sell you on this. Why is the question? Because when I went to the plate in baseball, they said, you're the designated hitter. He says you're going to sit down. The only time you're going to come up is for the replacement of the pitcher. What? You good enough? He ain't going to put you in the 9th spot. We're going to fit you in down on the scale, somewhere near 5th, right? Because we change the pitcher, we don't have to change the designated hitter. Huh? Or the elephant. I don't know what it is. But you know what this is? I saw it in a design of another design. So I sort of copied it, but I reinvented what I saw. Do you remember the horseshoe from the other day? Horseshoe. I'm not sure what I want to put here, but like everybody knows, I'm doing everything by hand, so it takes a little bit longer, and I'm not really working on it 24 hours a day. Although I do get up in the middle of the night and I dream. I brought this up in one of the videos already. We can stand it this way, or we can stand it this way. R and R. Why don't we just show it to you this way? See the way the 6 is in between? Right? This is one side. It's a collapse 6 because the 6, this is the square 6. The collapse 6 is where you get it in the cards, where they're pushed over to one side because of height. Pushed over to one side, pairs, 9 and 8, 6 and 4 is a square. Add in 2 and 3, add in the equals with this. Right? 3, 2, 1. What goes over here? This And this over here would be what? Isn't this 7 or 6? Right? This would be 7 over here. This would be 8, and this would be 9. Why do I think that? Because if I had to go 3, 6, 9, the next one would be 12, 1 and 2 is 3. These two would end up over here. The next one would be 15, 1 and 5 is 6. The next one would be 18, 1 and 8 is 9. Oh boy, it goes up on a scale. It's so perfect. The numbers are just so perfect. I'm going to go back and just talk about a few things. I'm not going to bring it too far. Garlic. Garlic. When you leave it in oil or vinegar, it turns this color, and so does battery acid. So we have to repair something inside of us. I mean, I feel a little bit like Neo Anderson, eating well, changing my diet, sweating in my house for the last 3 days because I feel I need to, those drugs that they give me, I need them to cleanse my body. So I did a little bit of a walk. I do my bike every single day, and I need to cleanse inside of me. Whatever it is, how good, whether it's working or not, that's where I am in the stage of my life, whatever it might be or not. N and N, N and N, N and N, that's what they all are. But inside of N, right, is the notion of R. Once you bring in the tilted worlds and the 8s. 8 and A, 8 and A, 1 and 8, the highest number because 1 is inside of 8. Removing 1 of what's inside of 8, okay, that means 9 goes inside of all the numbers. So we really have a total of 36 minus the 9, minus the area where the 9 goes. In the 5 area, E and I create 14N, 28 for a combination of S and T. Excuse me, 1428 for the cycle of the combination of 7 times 4, 7 plus 4 is 39. Combination of S and T, E-I-N, Einstein. 9 is in the middle plane in the 5 position. We split everything in half. It's not 36, as I mentioned before. It's 36 halves and 36 halves, but it's halves and it's quarters. On which side? Above and below. The sin or the shin. Math, art, design, games people play. Yesterday, we were just talking 5 and 9. 95 is the number to Einstein. 95 is the number to Neptune. 5 by 9 is the foxhole. 9 times 6 is 54, the reverse. Man in 5 and 9. 9 times 6, 9 times 5, the same number. 5 and 6. Reverse to 21 of 6 and 1 and 5 and 2 of the 7th gate. 52 is Earth. 6 and 1 is within the light. The pancreas. 49, 95. The thyroid. Robotic. 99.9. I don't know exactly what they are, but boom. Electric company. Boom. 2 times 7 equals 14 and 9, 23. 9 and 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 9 and 5. Telling us that the relativity of all our sicknesses might just be a number away from the truth, or maybe the horseshoe. Or Inho is number 23, both ways, electric company, from Venus. Interjection from electric company, inside of us. The passing of spirit, not making the proper corrections inside of our body. Pancreas, thyroid, I'd have to study those numbers to see a little bit deeper. Again, 36 and 36, 72, 72 and 1 is 73. 36 and 1 is 37. 36 and 2 is 38. 38 and 37, boom, bang. 38 and 37, 75, 57, 75, the number to the moon, which creates 7 times 5, 35, electric company. 7 plus 5, 12 equals to 47. 7 by 4 is 28, the cycle of the moon, plus 11, 39 for the ST, for the street, for the train, for the training wheels. Bringing us on the rail. 36 and 36, 72, 73, 36 alone, plus 1 is 37, plus 2 is 38, 39, boom, that's it. We only got 39. Now we play it with 3, we automatically get the 42. And now everything begins, because 3 is the diameter. We begin at 4. And how do I know? Because in the game of the 7th gate, craps, they give us all the answers with the odds they pay. For what they do on the table is how this table was set up in life. Roulette, craps, baccarat, up, high-gow, poker. We get a $25 chip, we get a $5 chip, we get a $1 chip, 31. 31 or 13, 1, 3 equals to 4, 1 times 3, 1 plus 4. 34 DC, not created inside 5 and 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 25, 4, 4, 4, 4, 256, no 3, 4 DC. 3 by 4, 3 plus 4 equals 7, 12, 19, AB. AB, 7, G, the 7th gate inside the piano. When you reach 7, then 1 and 2 again, you have A and B with 8 and 9. You start with 1 and 2, A and B, and then add 1 to 7 is A, and then add 2 to 7 is B, and add 2 and 1 equals to C. 7C equals to the number to Nibiru, and every other number that's flipped upside down from 360 degrees, the only way you move forward is 19 times 19 is 361 times 4 is 1444. And if you want to talk about for the miscue in the cycle, okay, the miscue in the cycle, which is a quarter, 365. 0.25, 365.25, 25, 625, creation of the Mayans. In order to change this, we go 365, 47 in time, 365, 58, 365, 41. The horseshoe. 365, 41. We run the cycle completely around 369, 8, 7, 41. This one is Jesus of time. This one is the gateway between 8 reverting back to 0 and 7 reverting back to 5. 80 and 75, 155, 515. 74 and 77, 151, Jesus Christ. And how about this one? 47. Right, times 33 should be 1551. 1551. 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 6 and 5, the same number we began with. Raphael, flipped upside down, 6 and 5 equals to 95. 6 becomes a 9, 9 becomes a 6. we're going to do this here, right? Let me get this done right over here, right? And we're going to get this done right over here, right? What do we have, 95 or 56? Let's go with the flow. Wolf equals 56. 3 equals 56. 7 equals 65. White equals 65. 6 and 5 is 11. 9 and 5 is 14. 11 and 14 is K and N. Putting K and N together in the alphabet, making 25 or 1/4. 5 times 5 and 7 times 5. 7 and 5. Passage of the moon. What are those calculations? Well, it's 60 minutes time. Well, if everything's running on time and the moon moves all the oceans, that tilts everything else, that makes everything else rock and roll. Now forget it. Forget about actually me saying this perfectly. I couldn't. I'm not a scientist. Reading you the numbers. Raphael, 72, 86 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I do appreciate all the comments. Sometimes I have a hard time taking in the bad ones. I do what I do, and it's not the best, but it's how hard I try.